What's going on, everybody? This is Lit About Life Holistic Wellness with Anthony,
Jimmy,
and this is the very first video to our Global Awakening project. And the goal of this project is to shine the light on individuals all around the world, allowing them to have their voice heard unfiltered, so that each one of us can begin to express our truth, our experiences through life, with the hope that someone else may see it and gain inspiration and also be able to relate, so that they can see that the greatness within Jimmie is also the greatness within them. And we can start to begin to look within ourselves to find answers, and to begin to look within to find the tools and not outwards. Because when we look outwards, we look for other people to solve our problems. We look for other people to find solutions for us. But the solutions are within each other. The solutions are within ourselves. So Global Awakening is shining the light and amplifying individuals' greatness, so that we can see that within each of us, there's a little bit of God in all of us. Whoa, I'm gonna fuck with a lot of people's minds on that one. All right, so who better to have as our first interviewee than my brother, Jimmie Rodriguez? I'm gonna go ahead and pass the torch to him.
Thank you so much for that introduction. It's wonderful. But like I said, my name is Jimmie. I'm 19 years old, from Fresno, California, as you can see with this dude right here. I see them, spreading their branches. But today, I wrote a poem. Actually, a while back, I've been working on it for a little bit, and it's really just some personal information that I just thought, maybe it's time to share this with, someone else who might just click to it. So that's what I'm looking forward to, and anyone could do anything. There you go.
That's awesome. And it's something that I've noticed is people don't realize their greatness. I go around meeting so many people, and their greatness is clear as day to me. And then when I tell them what I think is great about them, they always look at me like, really? And I'm just like, dude, you don't see that? Like, your greatness is all over your face. And what this is allowing people to do is accept their greatness and amplify it, so that the world can benefit from it, so that people can start living in their truths, living towards their desires and their goals. Right. And one thing that Jimmie is incredibly talented on is poem writing. Like, he's read me poems to where I'm just like holding back tears, because I'm just like, bro, that's deep, that's beautiful, and I can relate, not because I'm just his brother, but because I'm a human being just like himself. And the trials and tribulations that he goes through has helped me through my life. So I really wanted him to make a video so that he can shine his light to the world and his voice can be heard, so that someone out there can relate and benefit and start to look within themselves. So I'm actually going to give the camera over to Jimmie, and he's going to read a poem. What's your poem titled?
The poem, it took a little bit of time to figure out the title for it. Something that fit it really nicely. So I think I found the inspiration today. And then I guess I just titled Living the Moment.
I love it, man. Okay. All right. Well, it's going to you, Jimmie. Make it happen, bro.
Yeah, of course. This is Living the Moment by Jimmie. Thank you. My name is Jimmie, born and raised where the ocean meets the sun, built to be everlasting, maybe even the fastest man alive. Someone to fear and someone so rare. He sprints while others tremble in fear. By the speed and passion lurking in his veins, shakes the earth itself. This is who I work to be, trying to be the best and nothing less, because I expected the rest of my life to be the best. Without fault, I grew to see that this was a time where I had to learn to deal with the struggles of life. The struggles of life that sits on the children's shoulders who are old enough to understand it. This was a time where things got tough, but just because bad things happen to turn for the worse does not mean all is lost. Just as a forest fire destroys an entire forest, it destroys everything in its path with no mercy to give. In the end, when the flames die down and the gray ashes fall from the dark skies like gray snow, seeds that have fallen from fallen trees began to grow. Along with a new fertile ground and more room for the forest to breathe. I strongly believe that a stable environment at home is very important for a student's success. A student of life and the teacher of others. Facing choices on a daily basis, cause and effect, is what we make of it. Cause and effect is making the decision to take advantage of the moment. Each moment in life is a change of direction to where you want to go. There is no path without uncertainty. There is no fear without the chance of failure. There is no hero without the spark that lingers within each life. For better or worse, we will benefit each other in some way, shape, or form. Be kind and caring to others, and continue to break personal limitations as we leave behind this place of learning. I live to make new memories with my family because people don't live forever. The memories is all I have to hold on to. Something my great-grandmother has taught me as she lied on the bed that soon became the place where she finally met her God. She told me to be happy in our home and love God because He is great. I am not as religious as she is, but the way she speaks about God will make anyone feel as if He was there, at that very moment in your presence, listening, hearing. I know times are hard, I know, and the easy way out just might seem just about right. When unthinkable feelings emerge from beneath the crust that could power anyone's will, I take a deep breath in. I look not just to the body of water that lies in front of me, but I look for the treasures that lies within. I see gold and the beginning of many civilizations, and sometimes I'll catch a glimpse of my reflection. And I see the same greatness that is in all the waters of the world. And that same greatness is a part of us all. But for now, I must learn to access it. I must learn to grow. I must learn to strive, to thrive. I want to be all right. I am still the student to my odyssey. Thank you.
Wow. Brilliant. Brilliant. So that was from his mind, his truth. Jimmie, do you want to kind of tell the world from your perspective what your poem meant to you and what your poem could possibly mean for the world?
Yeah, no, of course. My poem was based off a few different things, not just one thing. The first thing would be, which would be the start of empowerment. Empowering myself to become great at something. Because me personally, I really want to become great at things. Of course.
It's in the blood.
It is in the blood, yes. Another part of my poem was about reflection. Everyone, I think, needs some time to reflect on themselves. And, viewing in the water, you can see your reflection. So I kind of took some part of that as well. Some other points of my poem, I had to do with a lot of kind of memories that I had myself, that I wanted to put into there. Some personal experiences, and my key goal to kind of my key message would have to be that I just want everyone to learn to reflect on themselves and not just see their physical vessel, or however you want to look at it, but to see a little bit further into who they really are. Because everyone has a perspective and everyone has a dream, and everyone could do anything and everyone could write.
So, do you think, when did you begin to realize that you were the student and the teacher simultaneously? Yes. Because in your poem you talk about how you are the student, right, but also the teacher.
Of course.
So what do you mean by that?
So what I mean by that is everyone is a student. Everyone's always learning something, even myself. I'm always learning new things, new skills, different mindsets every day. I am also the teacher myself. I'm the coach. I coach people as well by the actions of my everyday doing, basically. So everyone can see me and see, my actions affect other people, just like your actions affect the people around you. If you're feeling sad, then, you're not going to make people around you really happy, right? Especially if they're feeling sad, it's just a chain reaction we just got to look at. That's to kind of round it up there.
That's really cool, bro. And what you just said, I think, is perfect, because I think personally the best way to teach others is by being that example. you really don't need to go to somebody and tell them, you know, what's up. You can really just live your truth, and that will literally rub off on the people around you. By you living your truth, they can feel how powerful your energy is.
Right.
Because, and that's what you do, man. And you live your truth, and the people around you, including your family and myself, we benefit from it.
Yeah.
So if the people of the world can begin to live through their truth instead of trying to teach people, they will actually teach people by living in their truth and be a lot happier and a lot more fulfilled.
Right.
Another thing I want to talk to you about in your poem was how you talked about the forest fire and how through forest fire comes new growth. And I really related that to the world. You know, it really seems like the world's on fire right now with the whole Donald Trump being president and everything kind of just, it's protest this, protest that. But I really related that with what you had to say.
Thank you. Yeah, everything needs a foundation, so something great can grow from it. So yeah.
See, so, you know, there's a lot of chaos, but like you just said, something great can come from it. And I'm very happy that Jimmie's poem was able to amplify that and show the people that the world is just going through a forest fire, but the faster we wake up, the faster we don't have to burn no more.
Yeah.
So it's always with love. Jimmie, is there anything else you want to say?
No, I just want to make one quick shout out to my girl, Leah, of course. But yeah, thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Awesome, brother.
Thank you for everything.
It's with love, man.
Yeah.
I'll see you again.
Yeah. I hope to be back.
All right, world. This was the first video to Global Awakening. I hope you guys see the vision like we see the vision.
Right.
And we really want people to start to look within themselves so that they can find peace within themselves and truth. And the courage and the ambition to follow their heart's desires, because that's really what's going to uplift the world. Once people start to realize that the potential within them is the potential within all of us. It is always with love, and we'll see you very, very soon.
Yes.
Ding!
Listen to what I'm saying, not your typical stereo music that you're used to playing, right? I'm meditating while writing these words on paper with a Yoda state of mind in a pen lightsaber. And a force that is surpassing any irrelevant knowledge taught in college course, feeding brains horse shit. Allow me to instill that good feel in a way that will increase your vibration to that of Mills. Take a hit of this music and feel these vibes. Take a hit of this music and come alive. Take a hit of this music, open your mind. Take a hit, take a hit, take a hit.